Hey guys, After Show Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate Atlantis. This is Season 4, Episode 5. Let's get into the episode.
You know, since I've been in Pegasus, I have set up, half a dozen research stations on various planets, and I don't remember you ever volunteering to run a resupply mission to any of them.
I'm a busy man, Rodney. Just happen to have a little free time.
And Dr. Mackenzie just happens to be studying a primitive tribe that lives in a tropical paradise and has, how did he put it, little or no social inhibitions.
Well, they were very friendly. What the hell?
What is it?
I think somebody just took a shot at me. I've got contact. They're closing fast.
He just dies here.
Can you make it back to the gate?
Rodney. McKay.
That's the big ship. I wonder what it was that caused Amanda Tapping to grow her hair all of a sudden. Like, it's been cut short for like 10 seasons. Was it like a studio mandate that she kept it short, and then like when the show was over she's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna have long hair.
I could do this all day. My knuckles will get sore eventually.
Has he said anything?
Only his name, Reed Richards.
His name is Sheppard. We intercepted part of his last radio transmission.
I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Laren. You really should cooperate. Be ashamed to have to do too much damage.
If you guys tell me who you are and what you want, we can work out some kind of a deal.
Well, don't get my hopes up and then disappoint me. Tell him what happened to the last man that disappointed me.
We don't know.
Bring him.
Another form of torture?
When you spend as much time in space as we do, you don't get a lot of fresh food.
How much time are we talking about?
This is our home.
This ship.
And others like it. We're travelers.
You live in space all the time.
We land on planets when we need to, for supplies, trade. The rest of the time we keep moving.
From the Wraith?
That may have been how it started. But now it's just who we are.
Well, no offense, Laren. Doesn't sound like much of a life.
Being a herd animal isn't much of a life. Besides, the food has all the nutrients required.
Well, as tempting as that sounds, my jaw's a little sore right now.
Things like that are necessary from time to time. Although it's not the most efficient way of getting information, it does help people to understand their situation.
My situation being completely at your mercy.
Exactly. Anyway, I know more about you than you think. For instance, I know that you carry the gene required to operate Lantean technology.
I've got the what?
Look, Sheppard, I know you have your secrets. And if you stay on my good side, I may even let you keep a few of them. However, if you continue to...
She's got a little bit of a southern accent.
I really will jettison you out into space. For some time now, we've been hearing rumors about a new group of humans in the galaxy using the technology of the ancestors to do battle with the Wraith. So we set up a network of spy satellites around dozens of worlds with space gates, hoping for an encounter. Eventually, we got lucky.
And in the first meeting between our people, you attacked me and disarmed my ship.
No, you were going through the gate, and I couldn't let that happen. You see,
And then you beat him
anyone
up.
capable of operating Lantean technology is of particular interest to us. We're working on a control interface adapter that requires a small amount of necessary genetic material. We needed your blood to test it.
I'm gonna guess it didn't go so well.
Why would you say that?
And you wouldn't have any use for me anymore.
Don't underestimate yourself. There's all kinds of useful things you could do for me.
Commander, we're approaching the coordinates.
Understood. Take us out of hyperspace. Nevik, my chief science officer, insists that we have a much better chance of perfecting the interface.
Just all of these cables. You need some cable management, lady.
It's already been initialized.
I don't even know what reverse engineering is. You want to use my ship.
Not exactly.
Hey,
Sheppard, can you hear me?
you mind telling me what you're doing?
Offering you a deal. Open the hangar bay doors.
That looks janky.
This is just not right.
Don't worry. You're safe as long as the force shield doesn't malfunction, and that almost never happens.
Why are you doing this?
You wanted to know what this is all about? Look beneath you. I'm assuming you recognize the technology. It's a Lantean battleship. It's been dormant for thousands of years, and you're going to help me get it operational again.
You kidnapped the wrong person.
Has it occurred to you people they might have abandoned the ship for a good reason?
We know the reason. We were able to access the ship's logs.
They were attacked by the Wraith. They lost communication and their shields were failing. The engines were damaged as well, but they managed to escape into hyperspace. And they realized that their main drive was giving off deadly radiation.
So it's never been fixed.
No.
I hate to point out the obvious, but one of the reasons I agreed to help you was so that you wouldn't kill me. I'm gonna die of radiation anyway.
Don't worry. We've set up shield emitters to protect key areas of the ship, and we've all got radiation detectors. Take him to the bridge. Start with sublight propulsion. I'll go check the emitters.
I don't think I can get one of those too, do you? You know this ship is 10,000 years old. I'm just saying for the record, if it doesn't work, it's not my fault.
Just get on with it.
Amazing. I've been trying for 2 months to activate these systems. I need to calibrate the interface for neural input. Why don't you start by moving the ship forward?
You sure about that?
That's why we're here. You fly the ship, and I record the inputs so I can replicate them.
Okay, but
Enough. Fly the damn ship.
I mean, you shoot him, you don't have someone to fly the ship.
you said start by moving the ship forward when you should have said start by initializing the inertial dampeners.
Wait!
My friend's got a gun just like this. Always wondered where he got it. I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, okay.
Silas, what happened? Nevik, what's going on up there?
Sorry, your people aren't available right now.
Sheppard, what are you doing?
You said fly the ship, and I'm flying the ship.
I want you to drop this ship out of hyperspace.
I don't think so.
I've shut off the shield emitters protecting your areas of the ship. Right now, the bridge is being flooded with radiation.
Oh,
You're bluffing. You'd never sacrifice your own people.
Look, I don't want to kill you, but if you don't turn over the controls of this ship, I'll have no choice.
damn it, he couldn't just stay in charge.
You surprised me, Sheppard.
Well, as long as I didn't disappoint you.
Oh no, I knew you'd make some sort of a move. I just wasn't expecting anything quite so
Clever.
reckless. You could have killed all of us, including yourself.
Laren, it's not good. You shut down propulsion and navigation system before he turned over the bridge.
Did you collect enough data to finish the control interface?
I don't know, maybe.
Nevik, if you can't do this, we're stranded.
What about him?
He's not going anywhere near that bridge again. He can't be trusted.
Listen, if we can't bring the system back online, he'll die out here like the rest of us.
That's the problem. Does he look like a man who thinks he's going to die? Check the subspace communications array.
Ancients lost the communications in the battle with the Wraith. The system was never repaired.
Check it.
Remember how I said sometimes there's nothing we can do? Well, I was right about that. Only it turns out this is not one of those times.
You found him.
More like he found us. Listen to this. That is the sound of subspace. That's mostly just random noise generated by various forms of radiation. But the ancients, in their infinite wisdom, created a program that could sniff out artificial patterns. Now, it's no doubt a long-range means of detecting advanced life forms, kind of like our SETI program, only much more powerful because it operates through subspace. Anyway, it picked up this.
What is it?
That's Sheppard. Now, I don't know why he didn't just send a regular message, but maybe he was dealing with a damaged transmitter, or maybe he was trying to communicate without being detected, but it's definitely him.
How do you know it's him?
It's Morse code. SOS.
What's happening? What was that for?
You realize what you've done?
I didn't do anything. Stop that!
I'll stop when you stop lying. You adapted the damaged communications array to send out a signal, didn't you?
Yes. You said you'd stop that!
You're right. Maybe I'll just shoot you.
All right. Don't you think you're overreacting a little?
You were trying to broadcast our location? Guess what? It worked. There's a ship approaching, only I don't think it's the one you were hoping for.
What do you mean?
It's the Wraith!
The Wraith ship is firing on us.
Do we have shields?
Affirmative.
But they're only at 20%. We can't take this for very long.
To get out of this alive, you're gonna need my help. I realize that you and I don't exactly trust each other. It's not gonna make much difference if the Wraith blow the ship up, is it?
You got mine.
You can start by shooting back.
The weapons control platform is down that corridor. I'm headed back to the bridge.
Great. Piece of cake.
Shields are down.
Maybe if it'd been more straightforward with Sheppard to begin with, not beat him up, like.
Silas, Nevik, what happened? Do you read me?
Laren,
Sheppard.
I didn't give you a communicator.
activated the ship's intercom. What happened?
I don't know. The forward section's been sealed off.
What about your people?
They're not responding.
Good news is, Wraith ship's been destroyed.
Stay where you are. I'm coming to you.
What, so you can arrest him again?
Sheppard, where are you?
Auxiliary control room.
Sheppard.
Sorry about this.
It's funny, because he has full control over the place.
At the moment, not much. Hyperdrive seems to be offline.
What?
How bad is it?
Well, it's not exactly my area of expertise. But if I'm reading this thing right, drive itself is undamaged, probably just destroying the control system.
Then we can take care of it through a simple bypass. Just let me out and I should be able to fix it.
I don't think so.
We're a floating target out here, Sheppard!
All right, take it easy. Got the transmitter off. My people should have gotten the message by now.
Listen to me, Sheppard. I've spent my entire life around hyperdrive systems. I know what I'm doing.
I never said I didn't believe you. Don't worry. My people will be here. Laren, what are you doing? Once my people get here and get the hyperdrive back online, we'll drop you off at the nearest gate. You have my word.
Not good enough.
What, my word or my deal?
Both.
You're the one who kidnapped me, remember?
Because I need the ship.
There.
Why do you need a ship you can't control?
Our fleet is old.
There was a time when we had the resources to build new ships, but now we don't. When we lose one, it's gone for good.
And despite strict population controls, there just isn't enough room for all of us anymore. We've been forced to abandon some of our own people on the ground.
Well, they're no worse off than the rest of the people in this galaxy.
Fine. We'll do this the hard way.
Laren, what are you doing?
Sheppard, you are really starting to annoy me!
Just sit tight, it'll be over soon enough.
Silas, Nevik, come in.
Give it up, they're gone.
You don't know that.
No, but I can find out. Looks like there's no one alive in the forward section. Sorry. Laren, where are you going? I can track you anywhere in the ship. You can't hide from me. Laren, stop. I'm picking up another life sign directly in front of you.
Silas.
It's impossible. There's no way he got out of that section alive.
Jeez, you suck, don't you? Ronon would have had that guy gone.
You right?
I'm fine. He just caught me off guard.
They must have escaped in the darts before their ship was destroyed. When we left the hangar bay pressurized, they flew right in.
They?
Yeah, there's 3 more. You can track them with this.
Where'd you get that?
Auxiliary control room. Gotta know where to look. Come on.
Get his weapon.
Tenacious little bastards, aren't they? Don't suppose you have any more of these.
I'm afraid not. And I don't think this is gonna be much good either.
Hold on. Got one coming this way.
Wait, no, Sheppard. What are you doing? Oh, brilliant plan. Get his...
Ow!
How do you know to look in here?
There's the other 2.
Done everything I can think of to boost the sensors. It's still too far out.
So we have no idea what we're dealing with.
Why would they be so far out on the edge of the solar
I
system?
don't think it's a coincidence that this system has a space gate. They were probably headed for it when they dropped out of hyperspace too early.
Well, why would they do that?
How should I know? We don't even know who they are, remember?
Does it make a difference? Even if it was a fleet of hive ships, would it stop us from trying to get them back?
No.
You know, none of this would have ever happened if you would have just cooperated.
None of this would have happened if you had just been upfront and not.
They could house 1,000 men, women, and children.
Well, if you had asked for my help in the first place instead of attacking me...
We couldn't risk it.
Risk what?
You might have said no.
And look where you are now.
They're leaving.
Your 2 people are dead.
Hold up. We got a problem. Between us and the control room.
You should be able to find a way around.
There's enough time. We can't risk them finding it first.
What does it matter? It's not like they can fly the ship. You did shut down the controls, right? Sheppard.
There wasn't enough time.
If they find that control room before we do, they'll not only be able to fly this ship, they're going to be able to track us using the internal sensors.
Believe me.
How can they fly it if they don't have...
I was busy saving your life at the time.
The only reason my life was in danger in the first place is because you decided to broadcast our position to half the galaxy.
Because you kidnapped him. Oh,
Fine. What are the
we can do this all day.
Well, we're cut off from the control room, and we have no weapons.
That's not true. We have the chair.
I don't think drones are going to do any good with a bunch of Wraith in the middle of the ship.
What if they weren't in the middle?
All right. I'm in position.
Wait for my signal.
Sure you want to go through with this? If you don't make it, you feel responsible, and well, I really don't need the guilt.
We'll be fine as long as you don't shoot too early. I'm sure that's not the first time you've heard that from a woman.
On the other hand, I might be able to live with it.
Sheppard, now!
Laren.
And now, before I take the rest of your life, you will answer my questions. How many more of your people are on this ship? I do not have to kill you, nor do I have to leave you like this. It would be better if you cooperated. How many more of you are on board?
Only takes one. I see that you've just fed, which means that your regeneration powers are at the highest.
What do you want?
First, you're gonna hand me the stunner. Slowly. Next, you're gonna give back what you took.
If I restore her, there's nothing to stop you from going back on your word and killing me anyway.
It's true. I'd say there's a 50-50 chance I'll do it out of pure spite. But if you don't, I will kill you. Get up.
Just kill him.
Turn around.
Stops him from doing this to other people. They're just gonna know.
All right.
No. That was so strange. To have your whole life fading away and then to suddenly have it back again.
Happened to me once, too. Long story.
Oh.
Easy.
You saved my life. Again.
You hadn't come up with the plan, we'd both be dead.
So you saying we make a good team?
Well, don't go.
I don't feel like she's gonna take the gun.
Right.
Yep. Come on, man. Rookie move.
Sorry.
Come on, man.
Laren.
Sorry about this, Sheppard. And I really am grateful you saved my life.
Well, you've got a funny way of showing it.
Don't play hurt with me.
We both know the only reason you didn't stun me and lock me up the first opportunity you got was because you thought your ships were gonna get here first. You were wrong about that, by the way.
Good to see you again.
I want you to send over a couple of technicians to help me get the hyperdrive back online. And a security team as well.
Right away. Looks like we got 4 ships.
This kind of remind me of like the Daniel and Vala episode when Vala first showed up.
The configurations.
What about Sheppard?
Well, the logical assumption is that he's on board the ship that transmitted the signal.
And which one is that?
Well, I have no idea.
Look, we're about to enter weapons range, Doc. Which ships do I target?
Perhaps we should attempt to communicate before we attack. We know nothing about these people.
You are a piece of work, you know that?
Look, I know you don't agree with my tactics, but I wasn't lying about why I need this ship. I'm doing this for my people.
Look, I know you think you're helping your people, but you're wrong.
Excuse me?
You've been running and hiding for thousands of years. You've survived, good for you. But now, you're starting to see diminishing returns. One more ship, well, it'll buy you a little more time, but ultimately it's not going to change anything. Your people are headed for a slow death.
What other choice do we have?
Why?
You haven't heard. We'll soon enough, but the Wraith are under attack.
From who?
It's a long story, but the point is, they're taking heavy damage, and if they don't get wiped out, they're gonna be vulnerable. You people have hyperdrives and advanced weapons and God knows what else. When the time is right, that kind of technology can tip the balance.
Are you suggesting an alliance?
Well, I'm not asking you to dinner, but yeah, something like that.
After all I put you through.
Well, like you said, you did it for your people.
I may have misjudged you after all.
All right, Doc, we're in weapons range. What do you got for me?
We can target the Atlantean ship's engines. Look, I've been going over the sensor data, but there's still too many unknowns. I mean, if we hit them in the wrong spot, we could blow them out of the sky, or the drones could just bounce harmlessly off the shields. There's no way to know.
All right, well, it's still our best option. We can't risk them getting away.
They're gone.
You're too busy wagging your tails.
I'm getting a contact. It's a jumper. One life sign.
Colonel Sheppard, this is Major Lorne. Is that you?
That's affirmative, Major. It's good to hear from you.
Likewise, sir.
Well, it's difficult to imagine spending one's entire life on board a ship.
If it was me, I'd go crazy. No, we're exactly the most even-keeled people. I'm still not exactly sure why they let me go.
Well, you did offer them an alliance, and it has to be worth something.
Or they figured out you'd be more trouble than you're worth.
That is a possibility.
Now, there's something you're not telling us. She was hot, wasn't she?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I knew it. That is so typical.
She had me beat, Rodney. She threatened to kill me several times. It wasn't like we were hanging out in a spa together.
Whatever. All I know is that every time I get taken captive, it's the Wraith. Just once, I would like to be taken prisoner by the sexy alien.
Well, you may still get a chance.
Yeah, what do you mean?
She's still out there.
Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up, and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty, I love Stargate Atlantis Season for episode 5. I do feel like she kind of let him go really easily there at the end. It felt very, we're at the end of the episode, we need to wrap this up. Yeah, now we maybe have an alliance with another people. It was a decent episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought. I'll see you in the next one.